One of the first things I ever reviewed was the Tile here. It's a great little invention which you attach to your keys, for example, and then use your mobile phone to tell it to play a sound when you can't remember where you put them. Or show you where they were last seen by the app. It's a brilliant way to avoid the 10-minute shouting, "Where the bloody hell did I leave my keys?" as you frantically pull the sofa apart every time you leave the house. Well, now Apple has launched a competitor called the AirTag. The question is, which one's better? Both these things can be used to locate pretty much whatever you want to attach them to. So the first question is, what do we tend to lose? Well, helpfully, Samsung did a survey last year to find out. In first place came smartphones. But you don't need a tracker to find a smartphone. In second place came TV remotes. Well, maybe, but the problem is I've got 3 remotes for every TV. And it's going to be expensive to put a tracker on all of them. Then in third and fourth place, we have car keys and house keys to throw in the pot. In fifth came glasses, but I'm not sure this is a look that's ever going to catch on. Then came pens, same problem. And then in 7th place, we have a new entry, face masks. I don't think so. Then in 8th came headphones. And then finally in 9th came wallets. The problem here is that Apple's AirTag is 8mm thick, which is too thick to go in a wallet. Tile does make a slimline version. The problem is that when you slip it inside a wallet, it's pretty quiet, so I did find it a bit less effective. On their websites, Apple and Tile hint at various other uses for their devices, such as attaching them to your bicycle. But who loses a bicycle? They get nicked, and it's pretty hard to hide one of these things on a bike. Umbrellas? Again, where am I going to stick a tag on that? What about luggage or rucksacks at the airport? Well, I don't know about you, but I can count the number of times I've lost my luggage on the fingers of one foot. And if you struggle to identify your suitcase on the carousel, the answer might just be to buy a more distinctive one. So there we have it. One day they'll make trackers that are just a few millimeters big. When that happens, you'll be able to attach them to anything. Meantime, there's really only one thing you'll use them for, which is to find your keys. And for that, they're great. Now, I'd hazard a guess that most people are mostly going to lose their keys at home. You take them out of your pocket, put them somewhere absent-mindedly, and that's it, they're gone. Sometimes for decades. So which of these is the better key finder at home? By the way, if you enjoy this review, do click the subscribe button below. First things first, the new Apple AirTag costs £29, but there's a problem. This thing is just a disc. No way of attaching it to anything. For that, you're going to need to buy a special key ring that's going to cost you at least another £11.95 for a plastic Belkin one. Here's one I prepared earlier. Or £35 for the snazzy Apple leather one. Or if you've got a lot more money than sense, you can pay £299 for an Hermes one. Meanwhile, the Tile Pro here costs £29.99. But for that extra 99 pence over the price of the AirTag itself, Tile throws in a hole, which means you can attach them straight onto a set of keys. Brilliant! This is the best value hole you're going to buy this year. Now next, these things both offer 2 ways to help you find your keys. If you put them down somewhere nearby, you use an app to get them to play a sound. Obviously, the louder the sound, the easier it's going to be to find your keys. Slightly less obviously, the lower the pitch the better too, because by the time your memory starts failing you and you start losing your keys all the time, the chances are you're also starting to lose the upper ranges of your hearing. So here we go. First the tile. There we go, it's pretty loud. And next the Apple AirTags. Gosh, that's a lot quieter and a bit higher pitched too, I think. If I play them together, look at that. The tile drowns out the AirTag completely. And another thing, the AirTag only plays for about 6 seconds. That's just not enough time for me to get a fix on my keys. The tile, on the other hand, keeps playing until you cancel it. Now, both of these tags also give you a bit of directional assistance if you can't hear them. The tile is based on range. The more bars, the closer you're getting. Warmer, warmer. The AirTag, on the other hand, displays an arrow which points directly at the missing keys. But there are a couple of problems. First, you've got to have an iPhone 11 or later for it to work. And secondly, you've got to be within 13 foot, sometimes quite a lot less, for it to work. But I'll suspend judgment for the time being. Let's do a couple of tests. For my first test, I've attached an Apple AirTag and a tile key finder to my garden shed keys. And I'm now going to go and shove them in the garden shed door, which is where I usually forget that I've left them. There we go. Now we'll test them out. That's the most exercise I've had this year. So first of all, the tile. Where's that gone? There we go. Press find. Yeah, I can hear that straight away, and I can easily tell where it's coming from. So now let's try the Apple AirTags. There we go. Showing it roughly on the map. And play sound. I can just hear it. It's a little bit hard to distinguish between that and a bird, but you just about make it out. But actually, and it's stopped now actually after only about 5-6 seconds. I would have really struggled to have found the keys from that. And there's no directional information. It's saying it's 111 feet away, but anybody's guess as to which direction. So it's not brilliant, that. Meanwhile, I'll just do the tile again. Yeah, I can hear that from inside the kitchen. For my second test, I've left the keys at the other end of the house, and now we'll see which locates them faster. First, I'm going to try the tile. It's saying the key's already in range, so I'll just press find. Your tile is nearby. Hold on a few seconds while we connect. And walk up the house. Oh, there we go. I can hear it straight away. That's very loud. It's very obviously down this end. And there we go. Now the Apple AirTags. Play sound. AirTag not reachable. Press find. Same starting point, searching for signal. Try moving to a different location. So I'll walk up the house again. No signal. No signal. Oh, here we go. About the same sort of point as the tile, but it just pings it once. Very quiet. Still no arrow. 17 foot, 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4. No arrow. Straight ahead, it said, but it's not straight ahead. So it's a bit temperamental. Now, both these devices can also show you things on a map that you've lost whilst you were out and about. For that, the tile will either tell you where the app last saw it, or it can let you know if it comes within range of someone else using the app. With the AirTags, on the other hand, it just needs to come within range of an iPhone. And because there are a lot more iPhones than tiles, you're probably going to have a better chance of finding something lost away from home with the AirTags. So there we have it. The tile here has been on the market for about 6 years now, and you'd expect that Apple, whose net worth exceeds the GDP of the Netherlands, Indonesia, Mexico, Spain, Australia, South Korea, Russia, Canada, Brazil, or Italy, could have done much better than a key finder that's substantially quieter than the existing market leader. And they forgot the whole. Which should you buy? I think it's fairly clear cut. If you tend to lose things at home, the tile is the clear winner. Unlike the AirTag, it works on both iPhone and Android. It's by far the easiest to hear, and you'll hear it way before the directional arrow or range comes up for the AirTag. If, on the other hand, you tend to lose things whilst you're out and about, you're going to have a statistically better chance your keys will come within range of an iPhone than someone else running the Tile app. So on balance, you'd probably be better off with the AirTags. For me, well, I only ever lose things at home, so to my big surprise, I'm sticking with the tiles. If you know anyone else who loses stuff, you might want to share this with them. Otherwise, till the next time, I've been Arlo Guthrie. Bye-bye.